Vince McMahon, did you ever have a one-on-one meeting with him?
Uh, the night ECW invaded Raw, uh, we went there to promote our pay per view and all that good stuff. After I didn't see Vince then, but like after the show, we all had to like line up and meet Vince. There's Paul and Vince in the gorilla position. We all lined up to shake his hand. It's kind of like meeting the Pope kind of thing. So it comes my turn, and Paul goes, Vince, this is the Blue Me. He goes, ha ha ha, Meanie. And I don't, pal. And that was, the extent of that until I went to WWE. And I always saw Vince, hey Vince, how you doing? Hey Meanie, how you doing? Shake hands, all that, because it's like, he's at TV, he's everywhere. But it wasn't until like, the one night stand thing happened. And then they brought me into Sacramento. And I was supposed to work JBL that night. And the whole thing felt weird because Dreamer comes in, we want to bring you in. It has nothing to do with JBL. So I get there and Johnny Ace goes, yeah, you're working JBL tonight. I'm like, son of a bitch. Tommy, you lied to me. So I'm like, and he's like, yeah, you're going him with the moonsault. You're going to pin him 1, 2, 3. I was like, does John know this? Oh yeah, I'll be great. So I'm walking around. And I must have had a look on my face because Triple H walks up and goes, Meanie, you look up, you look worried. I was like, yeah, man, I feel like this is I'm being set up for something here. And he goes, stand here. And he goes off, comes back, and then he comes and gets me. He brings me into Vince's office. And Vince is sitting there at this table eating a steak. Meanie, I'll be right with you. And he's watching parts of the Hogan Knows Best, because that was about to be a thing. Hogan Knows Best. He's watching some clips and stuff like that. So I have to go in the other room, and he had like an L shape, like leather couches. I'm just sitting there like I'm in the principal's office, even though I've done nothing wrong. So he comes in and he goes, I understand you're worried. Well, yes, Vince. And I gave him the cliff notes of the history between me and JBL. And for those watching, me and JBL have since made up, so you can stop bringing it up. We're friends now. It's been 16 years. He goes, well, Meanie, if John goes into business for himself, then he's fired. I was like, he said it. He said fired. I was like, well, I appreciate it. And then I also said, hey, no, I didn't get to see you, after I got released, but thanks for the opportunity you gave me back in '98, all that stuff. And like, oh well, you're welcome. But that was basically that him, reassuring me that John wasn't going to go into business and do anything in the ring, which you never know. Me and John went off, to have a talk, and you're at TV, there's always signage, catering, seamstress, kayfabe, finish room, or whatever. And me and John, John was like, you want to go have that talk? I was like, sure. And we're walking and we're walking and walking, and we're walking to a part of the building where I see no more signs. I'm like, dude, if we go into a room and there's plastic on the floor, I am out of here. I don't want to be like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. He walks in the room thinking he's being made, and
yeah, or he starts talking about Huey Lewis and the news in there. I think Hip to Be Square was one of their most finest work.
Yeah, he's got the raincoat on. John, it's not raining in here.